Now, what was the last time we had a rumor about Black Cat? Unfortunately, there's some negativity. I'm not going to comment on the negativity, but negativity going on. What's that actress's name from Anyone But You or something? And she was in Madam Web. What's the actress's name that's very popular?
I love Anya Taylor-Joy though.
Yes,
she has such a screen presence.
Anya Taylor-Joy is being rumored to be in Spider-Man 4, joining Spider-Man 4 with Tom Holland, source Daniel RPK, Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney.
Yes, Sydney Sweeney. No. And unfortunately, some paparazzi took some pictures of her at the poll. And then some people were like, oh, she's not as fly as or hot as I thought she was. I'm like, that's not cool.
Let me say, can I let me have the floor for a second, okay?
Yeah.
Anya Taylor-Joy, forget about her level of attractiveness. She has a screen presence. Now, she took over that Mad Max movie. She doesn't seem like a tough girl. She doesn't seem like she should have been right for the role, but she did it because she has an amazing screen presence.
Yeah.
This actress, is something special. I had the opportunity to see a screening of Nosferatu. Nosferatu is a very good movie. I recommend everybody go see it. But Anya Taylor-Joy was supposed to be in it, but she's not. But as good as the movie was, with her, it would have been better. She has an amazing presence, everybody. Okay? It's not about being hot. It's not about being... It's just some people have
and I don't like that commentary either. I'm sorry I was bringing it up, but that she was rumored to be Black Cat before Anya Taylor-Joy.
Perfect for that. She'd be perfect.
And my issues with Sydney Sweeney is I just don't think she's a great actress, but she's very likable though. She's very likable. She's
very busty, and people like her.
No, yeah.
But she's not as good an actress as Anya Taylor-Joy. She doesn't have the screen.
I think Anya Taylor-Joy would fit better in. So if we're gonna go, these are all rumors. You don't have to believe them, but honestly, I think you'd be going good with either Anya Taylor-Joy or Sydney Sweeney. But honestly, Sydney Sweeney was already in a Sony movie, and I do think Anya is more experienced actress at the very least.
I don't think Anya should work with Sony Spider-Man, because it's been a disaster. And I don't want her to sully her reputation with them, quite honestly.
Okay. Do you think this is a plausible rumor? Do you think Anya would do this? She does probably want another franchise.
No. What did that actress say when she thought that the Madam Web movie was supposed to be a Marvel movie, but it was actually a Sony Spider-Man movie?
Oh, that was Dakota Johnson.
Yeah. Okay. Anya Taylor-Joy's management is not going to be that silly.
Well, this isn't the Sonyverse. This is Spider-Man 4. This is associated with Marvel.
Okay. Well, okay. Here we go. That might work. I mean, look, she's wonderful, but I think even her, she couldn't save a Sony movie. But if it's a Marvel Disney,
this is talking. This is if this is true, this would be Spider-Man 4 with Tom Holland, probably Charlie Cox from Daredevil. You're gonna have Kingpin in it. Okay. If you have Kingpin in Spider-Man 4, which is probably going to happen, that would be a good time to bring in Black Cat. That would be a good time. As far as I know, I don't have the comic experts on the panel now. I know me and Ray know a little bit. I know you know a little bit, Voltaire, but I believe in storylines with Kingpin, Black Cat's also in there.
So if anybody, if you saw the Mad Max movie she did, you should trust her skills as an actress. She can do anything. That's my opinion. So yeah,
I think she's great. I have been a little bit underwhelmed with some of her performances, though. Furiosa was great. Furiosa was great, but I don't know. I mean, she had a very small part in Dune, and some other things I've seen.
Where's your critique of her performances? I'm going to call you out, Max. Sorry.
Oh, okay. All right. I need to watch more Anya Taylor-Joy. Nosferatu, she's in that, right? So
she was supposed to be, but
she was supposed to be
conflicts. So Johnny Depp's daughter did it instead. But yeah.
Okay. All right. So fine. That's fair enough. I do need to watch some more roles that she's been in for sure. I did like her New Mutants. I actually really like New Mutants.
She was only a good part of New Mutants.
Yeah. Oh, look, Cheeseman says, "Don't disrespect the Queen." Okay. Well,
I
let's
think
see.
she is a queen. I think she's the number one, like lady female actress out there nowadays.
Okay. Well, let's see what the peep comment section is saying on X. We need her as Magic. I like this. Perfect. Didn't you say it was Dove Cameron last time, Daniel LPK? They're lying about you again. Someone says not as good as Sydney Sweeney. That could work. Okay. Well, I think it's a good. I think it's a possibility. I would put this at 25%. My speculation on this rumor. I think it's possible.
I don't mean to throw shade on Sydney Sweeney. She's a fine actress. I just think that ANYA.
Oh, Last Night in Soho. That is that a horror movie too?
No, it's not a horror movie at all.
Oh, okay. I thought that was. Maybe I was thinking of something else she was in that's like that. Okay.
Probably my favorite performances of hers. Definitely Furiosa. Then The Queen's Gambit. It was a series on Netflix. And let me see. There was a third one I just missed. The Northman. Yeah, that was just, top tier. That movie is just chef's kiss overall. But yeah, she definitely, held her own in that too.
She was great in The Northman. And the director of The Northman wanted her in Nosferatu, but there are scheduling conflicts, so they put Johnny Depp's daughter in it. So still good, but not as good as it would have been with her, quite honestly.
All right, sure.
One thing I did want to also mention, now that I think about this this casting discussion, with Anya, I don't imagine her as this sort of manipulative sort of sex pot, sort of using her sexuality to manipulate people, as much as I may align that more to what Sydney Sweeney is capable of doing, because the somewhat of something that kind of typecasts her in a way, but still that can play to her strengths. So that would be why I would probably advocate for Sydney as opposed to Anya. But yeah, that's just me.
Okay. Cool. Interesting take there. Yeah, I'm up for it. I'm really looking forward to Spider-Man 4 for sure. The reason I love it is that it's very likely that Daredevil is going to be in it.
Do you like Tom Holland that much?
He's not my favorite Spider-Man, but I like him, and honestly, he's a perfect Spider-Man for collaborating with other superheroes. Like, he's a perfect Spider-Man to collaborate with MCU characters and then have them kind of take over the show a little bit. Because if you had Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield, I really want just the Spider-Man story with some of their, especially Andrew Garfield. I loved him as Peter Parker, and I wanted that series to continue. And if he's just overshadowed by a bunch of other superheroes in his own movie, I would get more annoyed than I would with Tom Holland. No offense.
So let me ask you both a question. When you watch that Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, did you feel like he was the weakest of the three when you watched that movie?
Tom Holland?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still love him. I mean, he's a nice person, but I gotta be real.
Reaction, right? Like when I first saw Tom Holland as Spider-Man, like, oh, he's a cool high school Spider-Man.
That's why it's perfect. He's the perfect Spider-Man to do that storyline in, because you're bringing in other Spider-Men. You're like, thank God. I mean, not that he's horrible, but thank God Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are here. And that moment with Andrew Garfield when he catches on Zendaya and she's not Mary Jane. What's she called? She's just MJ.
Yeah.
And it was such a beautiful moment because you know what happened with Gwen Stacy in his movie. So that was such a beautiful moment in that movie. So, but if they make Spider-Man 4 and Kingpin, I think this would be a good fit. But I put 25% because it's unlikely, because she's got so many opportunities right now. It's really up to her. If she wants to do it, she'll do it. But
and just as a side note, everybody, for a really good Andrew Garfield movie, Under the Silver Lake, check it out, everybody.
Okay.
Something film.
Oh, that's a good suggestion. Thank you, Voltaire. Something else to add to this before we get to the next topic. And we'll only go like 25 more minutes. Keep you guys. I don't want to keep you guys all night. But something else to keep in mind is Zendaya has been on the record, or there was not on the record, but there's been reports that she's not going to be in the next Spider-Man movie much. So that makes me think that there is an opportunity for a character like Black Cat.
Is that right? I didn't know.
That's the reports that she's not going to be in it too much. I think she might be busy with another project. It might even be Dune or something. I don't know. The third Dune
Spider-Man needs a romantic lead, and it's either going to be Gwen Stacy or Black Cat.
And honestly, if you don't introduce another character in the fourth movie, I don't think it's going to happen with Tom Holland. Like if they besides MJ. So, all right. So she
might be very expensive now, right? Zendaya's
that's true too. It's probably cheaper to only have her make an appearance.